All right, friends, welcome to tonight's mini live. I have not watched this yet, so we're gonna react to it live the same time. I haven't watched it. I think I was running on the road while coming up to y'all to see exactly if I could catch whatever I needed to have catch, but I have not watched it as yet. Good night. Thank you very much for bearing with me for 5 minutes. Um, yeah, so basically, what I know of this one is, and good night to everyone. What I'm getting of this one is that, and Anton is about to break the news. Let's see exactly how this news works out. So let's get into it. Let's go. I haven't watched it. We're on the same thing. Let's go.
Hey, how are you? Come on. Good. Trying to clean my purse out. So junky. How was your day?
Cool.
Cool. Just cool.
All right, so y'all guys know Anthony. Wanna know say when Anthony looks downhearted like this, he's very heartbroken. Him have a whole heap of drawbacks, so it look like him heartbroken. We know what happened today in terms of between himself and Shayla. We know how that worked out. So me can right now after the cuff, I can tell that he's not even all the way there. But I guess him just rolling.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine.
You forget that I'm your wife and I know you. What's going on?
I mean, everything's fine. Oh, there's the part where, Shayla said that Kai can't come over here anymore.
Oh, well. She'll get over that. Trust me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard. Somebody asks you to do a paternity test for your son. So.
Yeah, that's understandable, but again, she'll get over it.
Again, so I'm just reading his face, and I don't feel sorry for him either. But I'm just reading his face as to how he's reading into this, as to what's taking place between Shayla and himself right now. I don't think he's very happy about it at all, and so that's why I'm just, that's why I'm in my thing, kind of weird about what's going on. I think Mary has summed it up. Amber's super excited only just to be let down by Anthony tomorrow. However, Anthony might be excited to see David, just not to keep him. So, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, you know what?
What's up?
I've got something for you tomorrow that will turn that frown upside down.
Something for me.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's a surprise, silly.
Come on, babe. I don't really rock with surprises like
I
that.
know, but it will be worth it. I think.
Again, I don't know if me think it's gonna be worth it. It kick you back out of the live. I'm not sure what's going on. Only when I hit the like button, I is me kicked out of the live. I'm not sure what's going on. Me don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on today, guys. YouTube is having a lot of issues. Okay. Uh, let's discuss it really and truly. Do you guys really believe Anthony's going to be happy to see the baby tomorrow with all that's happening? Let me ask you this question. Do you think Anthony will be happy to see David with what is happening? No? Let me ask y'all a question. One for yes and two for no. There y'all go. Let me ask one of that because many for no.
It'll make your heart happy because it's made my heart happy. You trust me?
I trust you.
You sure?
It'll make my heart happy.
I think it will. I think it'll make you forget about everything that's been going on.
Everything that's going on. Again, today somebody talked about this and I told y'all the truth. And some people Some people crucify me for the truth, you know. Well, Angela, I can say that because she crucified me today for the truth. The truth is this. I'm going to say it again. A man wants his child more than he would want another child. This is not, I'm not lying. I'm not trying to get a rise out of you. I'm not trying to see exactly if we can push you off. I'm not trying to push you away. You come to a male channel for the truth. Go around and just go ahead and just interview a bunch of men. Do yourself a research and ask them their child or someone else's kid and make them tell you exactly which one they're more happy about. If Anthony cannot see Kai over by his house, David right now is not going to be, I'm not going to say not welcome there, but it is tough for him to be taking David because in your mind as a man, what you're thinking is, I'm doing everything for everybody else's kid except my kid. I don't know if you know understand this. I don't know if y'all don't really quite grasp what I said to you. It's not that I'm trying to be mean. Me not try do nothing different. I'm just giving y'all the real. A man want his kid first. So maybe if David is coming over there and then what his name is there, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe then we can understand what y'all are saying. But until, that's why I said until the Kai thing is worked out, David is tricky. Because and David can come into a situation where him feel unloved and unwanted. And those are the two things I don't want to say for a child. I prefer him stay inside of the what you call it, inside of the orphanage or wherever he's at, and be loved by the people that are there. Because at least the people who taking care of him actually show him all of the love. But again, y'all have y'all hopes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you down.
Yeah. I'm not down.
And I'm glad that she's happy. Nanya said he might be happy for Amber. That's the only way I can see Anthony being anywhere near. Happy about seeing baby David. You really think so? You think him are happy to say the baby when Shayla just told him that him baby can't come over him house? If you're saying he's going to fake it, then yes, you're right. If you're saying he's going to fake it, maybe if I ask that question, do you think that Anthony is gonna fake it? Because if that's what you're saying, one for yes and two for no. If at this year I say, hey, you win. You win. You win. If that's what you're saying, you have won. But again, hey, I'm just giving y'all the way I know it. Amber said on her live today that she does not write her own skits, so it's all Wayne. Oh, I totally agree with you. I hope y'all get what me I saying. I'm not trying to be mean, you know. It'll be even if he reacts, he's gonna give her a fake reaction. But let me just read some of y'all's. This is not realistic. It's entertaining. The whole situation isn't realistic. Even if the anti reviews, yes, he's known for faking and putting on a front. You know it work already with Anthony. Two, Amber, this will put a bigger wedge between you and Anthony. And you know Anthony still, Anthony getting him in him thing already. Somebody left a super chat. Evan White Senior, thank you for the super chat. Evan White says he's trying to play it off, but he's mad with Amber right now because he's scared of Shayla. He's playing it off. Y'all are watching this. The men them on the channel, I tell you. Thank you very much for this, Evan White Senior, for putting this up here. So I'm gonna leave it right there. So let's keep watching.
It'll be okay, babe. Just trust me.
Oh.
And hold your wife all night long. I want to cuddle with you tonight.
So basically, she's going to give him as much pum pum as she can because the idea is so she can smooth him over, she can butter him up. Now, the butter are going to last for a period of time because, you know, I can't believe it's not butter. But the men them on the channel can tell you, it is tough. If you can't get your kid, it is tough for you to be taking other kids. Angela, thank you. Nobody not thinking about how Amber feels. She lost two babies. Whether David was hers or not, she lost two babies. I don't care about Shayla and Anthony right now. Cry me a river. You know that I don't really care about Anthony either. The point I'm making is that is the effect. Because the thing about, here's the deal about this. There is an inverse effect when something goes wrong with Anthony. Remember, there's a trickle on effect that happens to Amber. So every time now, being that your girl is still here, because God forbid she's not gone, O'Neill, but O'Neill, you were right. Men always want their own child. Shayla will go crazy if you put David before Kai. Exactly. Exactly. And then that become a next thing. Here's the deal. The thing about Amber is this. Every single time something goes wrong with Anthony, it trickles down to Amber. And so maybe that's what O'Neill is looking at. O'Neill is saying, in order for it not to, for you to see her cry and bawl and make noise again, which is what y'all don't want to see, then this is not the best thing. Are we looking at the body language? Anthony is not interested in what Amber is saying. Of course, I'm watching the body language. But O'Neill, that is how a man might think that's doing something for someone else, but Anthony does nothing for Amber. Amber lifts up Anthony. I get what y'all mean. But your picnic is your kid. Your kid is your kid. That's the part of it that only just have to just get is one of them things that with men. But like me say, hey, if y'all, I'm just saying, the love can go around for everyone. It can. If he has his kid, he has his kid. Not a good move on Amber's part. Trying to compete with the side chick. If Amber knew her word, she wouldn't need to do this. Thank you, Ashley. I don't want her to do this. You just a hope. Nanya said she just a hope. Nanya, trust me. Me just don't want to see a girl be getting cussed out again because y'all don't want to see that. And that's what they're going to show you. That's exactly what you're going to get. Every single time. Me just be honest with y'all. I give y'all some honest male takes. Marie, how can you say that it's not Amber's problem when it's her husband? It's going to be our problem. This is exactly what I tell y'all. What y'all not seeing is the longevity of the thing. When the man is miserable, trust me, she will be miserable. It's almost like you say, who cares, eh? Well, let's see tomorrow. Hey, don't worry, don't worry. Do you believe that Anthony will just accept Kai and everything will be all right? Let me ask on that. So on the thing me just I was sing it, don't worry about a thing. Go on. Then O'Neill go get his own kid. That's what he should do. But somebody need to leave. It's not the deal. Anthony is not going to be thrilled about David coming back because he really hasn't was invested in it. I'm telling y'all, Amber needs to find one to love her, and that's the point. Angela Atkinson, that is the issue. This is the biggie of it right here. So they might give us a story now, and we're saying, all right, we're traveling with this story, Amber. We have traveled with Amber. This should not be about Shayla. They should not be about Shayla because Anthony can put things in place to see Kai whenever he wants. Yes, but what you gonna do? He might gonna be upset because he can't see the kid. No, you and I know that he should be in the courts, but we don't know it work. Her feelings are going to be hurt in front of the social worker again. So there you go. You know what? Let me ask this question, Ruth. Will there be issues in front of the social worker again? And 2 for no. Let me see what y'all saying. The adoption lady was worse regret and tongue lashing is coming by Anthony Dalton. So, I don't know. Amber went back because Wayne wrote it like that. Now Wayne has her held hostage in this marriage. Free. So, God. My gosh. Wanna believe what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Cause y'all know una better get it together. On O'Neill TV, Amber played herself. Anthony doesn't want David. Ladies, we're not being mean. Y'all get comments from the guys them. And it's not that we now say that Amber. We love the Amber character. We want to see her excel. That's why we are saying she need to do the thing a certain little way to get out of it, but we don't know. Think that Anthony should stand up to Shayla and take Kai to his house whenever he wants. He's a childish father. He should. You're correct. You're correct, Muriel. You are correct. Ladies, it is what it is. This is just a visit. But Charmin, it is a visit to get the baby back. So it's not just a visit. When I said it's just a visit, what you not understand is that Anthony going to come up again and he must say how Amber is not considering his feelings. That him say, he's going to say that Amber is not considering his feelings. Malcolm said, I waste my breath. Because the women them doing them know men better than men. So, you see that? The men in the chat are telling you right now, ladies. We are telling you. Until she fixes, until the Shayla and Anthony story is fixed, no child should be brought into this home. But let me keep reading. He's not going to live up to the requirements to get David back. Why should he? If me can't see my little kid right now and me have issues with the baby mother, why am I taking in another kid right now? And I know what you mean, meaning I could go at it from a biblical perspective, but that's just the thinking right off of the covers. To visit, hopefully start the process of getting David back. Exactly. The visit is it's a visit to hopefully, thank you very much. It's not just a visit. Don't make it seem like it's just like a visit that will happen. It's more than that. Shayla will start letting the baby Kai come back over after she hears that baby David is back. You know this work already. That's why I'm not so much into it. Mommy, let me see your comment, mommy. Paternity test says yes. However, the birth certificate says no. The battle continues. So mommy, I say, mommy still not believing in the birth paper. We all don't believe in the birth paper right now, mommy. Honestly, O'Neill barely believes in it. Me just work with it. Me just work with it. Because they have called O'Neill's name in the midst of the Shayla thing. And I said that I'm not keeping David. If I'm to keep David, I must be paid in taco meat. I mean, look, wife might throw her shoes. It's wife don't hear me being bad out here, but she knows I'm joking around. Let me see what y'all say. Thank you very much for the super chat, mommy. I want her to get a divorce, Anthony, and then get David. Anthony's a loser. Nanya, this is what O'Neill wants. No, we are talking. This is what O'Neill want. This is what O'Neill want. O'Neill want her to get a divorce first, then get David. O'Neill want her to get David first, then try to work through the entire thing because you're going to put David into a bad situation. And I just don't believe you should put kids in bad situations, especially when you know it's already bad. Because the marriage is in a bad situation. Whether she like to hear it or not, the marriage is in a bad situation. You know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe you ladies believe it's actually in a good place. Let me ask you a question. If you were in Amber's shoes, do you think the marriage is in a good situation? Let me ask on that, because sometimes O'Neill realize that, one for yes and two for no. Sometimes O'Neill realize, say, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know. Amber needs counseling first, then David after. There you go. Anthony will think that Amber has lost her mind, surprising him with baby David. Listen to me, Angela, you know I'll come tomorrow. I will not be surprised when him start show tomorrow. I'm not gonna surprise. O'Neill really correct. Men really want their own kids, their own child. If he has Kai at the house, then exactly. And this is what I try to give y'all. So without Kai, he is going to be a miserable husband. and she have to deal with him, and y'all are gonna have to watch him treat her like a piece of garbage again. I mean, no one like that. I know y'all don't like that. A creator played the test over, and there was to be no email results because the guy said call the results in the mail. So he said somebody played that over and him said the results in the mail. Deontay, Anthony should not be such a wuss. Put his foot down with the X side piece. What Deontay saying? Deontay, he's a wuss. Deontay Rivers said, can you imagine the chaos Shayla will give Anthony when she finds out that David is coming back to the Daltons' home? Anthony, you're over there with your fake son. While your son is here, is in this fish bowl. Deontay reviews me. Listen to me, Deontay. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone. You have some ladies that will work with me now, but sometimes I feel like I'm alone and I say these things. Fish bowl. Do you understand what it does? When your baby mother start char iron, it gets you miserable, especially if you're not a man of substance like Anthony. Because Anthony is not a substance. It would be wonderful to see Baby Kai and Baby David playing together at the Daltons mansion. It would be. But Kai have to be there first. This will provoke Amber to leave. Hopefully, if the writers write this. MK, then maybe Anthony should man up and give her the 70% like he's supposed to, and he can move on. He's the one that cheated. I'm hoping he would have done that. But he'll not do that at all. It's what it is. Him now go, well, nobody now go willingly give them money just to steal. David is a Dalton and Kai is a Coley. David is a David. I don't know if he's a Dalton yet. But hey, if you say he's a Dalton, Angelina will be the one to pitch the biggest fit. Watch it tomorrow. Watch it. I really wish that the writers would have stuck the script where the test was supposed to come to the house. That would have been interesting. So that's what they want to say. Ananya said she wants to see that. Well, O'Neill, it's going to take a while before she can get David back, and Anthony will show his bad ways. I want to know that work when it come with the David thing. Make sense? Who cares what Shayla thinks? She's the reason why David got taken away in the first place. Full circle if David comes back. It's not okay. I think people are not against David coming back. People are against the circumstance David is coming back into. People are like the circumstance. They don't like how David is coming back. People are like how David is coming back. That's the problem people have. Sure, let me put up a comment. Shayla has the upper hand in the situation. Poor Amber is trying to hold on to her marriage, and that's why she just needs to get pregnant at the right time. The belly need to show up. She need to get the gun to fire. Does she need to get Anthony's gun to fire? Does she need to get Anthony's gun? It's working. She need to get the gun working. Same like us, Shayla got the gun working. She need to get the gun working. She needs to get the gun firing. She needs to get the drilling happening. Shots need to be fired. She need to get the gun working. Me believe that she need to get it. Okay. Apparently she's not gonna leave the man. So maybe she need to just get pregnant. She's not gonna leave the man. So at this point in time, forget about that. Forget about what O'Neill said. She's not leaving Anthony. So she needs to get the gun working. Amber and Anthony are unstable for David to come back right now. Yes, Cleopatra. That's the point O'Neill is making. Nobody's considering that they'll have to go to the therapist first. Exactly. But they will fake it at the therapist already, like they did the last time. They're going to fake it. They're going to fake it. I believe it's going to fall through. I don't think the adoption lady is going to be able to give Amber a visit with David. Once again, Amber will be giving another L for the millionth time. Do you believe? It's a good question, Mary. Do you believe that the adoption lady will fall through? Want to think? Want to think the adoption lady will fall through? And two for no. You know what? This is one of those times I wouldn't mind the adoption lady don't fall through. Like I said before, this is not it. Listen now, O'Neill, you are the godfather for Mike and Sonny's picnic coming. I left the comments for you to get the appointment as the godfather. So you have Kai and little blessed, little David, eh? It's a little blessed. I also will I get larger. Them say O'Neill need to be the godfather right now. Should O'Neill be the godfather? Should O'Neill be the godfather? Should O'Neill be the godfather? So when I say the adoption lady might not come, the adoption lady told Amber to see you tomorrow. So I want to think the lady will come tomorrow. I want to believe the lady will come tomorrow. We are team. You know what, Rico DIY? I think a lot of people are team Amber now, more than people think. A lot of people are team Amber. They're just not team Amber being abused. This is what it is. People are team Amber, but they are not team Amber being. That's what it is. People are team Amber. People are actually team Amber. Them just not team Amber being abused. We don't care about Anthony and Shayla and how they feel. Asia, I wish I could have said that, but that's not it. You need to care about it because the truth is, every time Anthony miserable, trust me, your girl are gonna get more miserable. It's like an inverse effect of things. It's an effect. It's like cause and effect. One of the most natural laws of the universe, cause and effect. When Anthony have issues, Amber have issues. Cause and effect. We don't see them got the mailbox yet, so I don't see them have the mailbox yet. And that are the cause and effect we don't like. Hey, my girl, and you might be right, but okay. Hey, my girl says, so will Amber having a child make the relationship more stable? Make it make sense. Okay, good. Glad you asked this question, Emmy girl. This is the difference. People are saying Amber now left the man. Okay, this is the deal. Amber is not leaving the man. So now we have to sit down and watch this. Okay, hold on. We have to sit down and watch this. So since we're watching this, Hemi girl, the gist is this. For her to get any win at all, she needs to have a child. Because when she has a child, that child will be Anthony's child as well, in wedlock. Now, if Anthony has a child in wedlock, it is his child. Because it is his child, he'll be more inclined to not pay Shayla as much attention because he has a child that him can deal with, that he can do things with, that him can play with, that him can stay with, that he can do whatever he needs to do. But David, on the other hand, is a problem because it is not his child. And like I've been saying to the women, if you listen to the men generally just don't want to be fathering another person's child over their child. No, if you're a woman and you come with a child, but the man has his child in the same house, he has no issues for the most part, because the truth is his child is there, him can get to take care of his child, and your child is there, so him work with it. But when his child is away and the child that is in the house is not his, you best believe it, he's not very happy, because in his mind, him really shouldn't be taking care of anybody else's child but his. And his child should be coming first. Everything that he might do for that child, he might think him should be doing that for his child. I don't know if I explain it much further to y'all. That's what it is. So right now, for it to even work for Amber at all, she needs to get pregnant, because that will cause them is one of the things in my mind that will cause them to. No, we're not complaining against. Let me put up a comment, Angela Atkins, because I think you're misunderstanding me. You keep saying that, and I keep saying that's not what it is. Only you're making me upset, mad, because it's like you're complaining against David, who is an orphan. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm doing is calling this as what it is. May I give you from a man perspective. No, you can accept the truth in the form of a red pill, or you can take the blue pill and keep believing what you believe. The truth is, she not left the man. Me, Nanya, you, the rest of us want to see her leave. If she leaves, yes, get David. Get David right now. Get him right now. If you're divorced, get David right now. But if she's going to stay, the best thing she could possibly do is get her own child. Because if she gets her own child, then he's more inclined to not be as, him not gonna be as what you call it now. He's not going to be as him not gonna be as upset then. Because it is his child. But yes, listen to me. I want her to have David to just not under these circumstances. That's the point I'm raising, Angela Atkinson. I'm not against David. You just don't want to bring David in this circumstance where he's lacking of his child. Because it now will stop going through his mind that his child is out there and he cannot take care of his child. That's the point. But if him have two children, if Amber have one and Shayla have one, he will take care of the one where Amber have as much as possible, because in his mind, that is his child same way. So he will give the child as much as impossible can give the child. No, Kai will be upon the outside and Shayla will complain, but nonetheless, he will still have one child for himself. And in our mind, that would be a little more satisfying. No, giving David every single thing while Kai is just with his mother, that will be an issue. But again, you can accept it as it is from a man's space, or you can use your womanness and deal with it. Me know, listen to me, guys. Me know it hurts to see Amber go through this, but me I telling you how to fix it. Me I go into the man's solution to it. Ozzy, that is also a solution. That is also a solution. Ozzy says, O'Neill, tell Anthony to take Shayla to court, problem solved. If you can take Shayla to court, that's another solution. Thank you very much, Ozzy. If Anthony can take Shayla to court and has a custody agreement where he can see Kai frequently at his house, then yes, Angela Atkinson, like Ozzy is telling you, that would also be a solution. But bringing Kai there while bringing David there right now, while him don't have full hands on Kai, no. Trust me, it is not going to end well. But hey, if Amber gets pregnant, it will change the direction of the storyline, because Anthony wants a family. He wants a chance to prove that he's a better father than his. That's the point I'm making. Yes, Mary, thank you very much for pointing this out. These are the only two routes where Amber can win. Don't ask me how Amber can win. I'm telling how she can win a man over. How she can win this man over. One of two things. She must get pregnant. Either she will get pregnant and give him a child, give him a son. Or she's going to go get a custody order. And when him get that custody order, he's now able to see Kai on whatever time I have with Kai. If that is the case, then yes, bring David into the situation after that. But that is correct. That is exactly where the story lies. But don't, me know when you make it look like nothing that can be, it can be done, but me just tell you what you need for, you know, so me think you now watch me, Angela Atkinson. Me just tell you how he needs to do it. Anthony can prove that point with David as well. He can, but he won't, Kasim, because in her mind, Kaya his son, and him think him need to have him son, and he wants his own son. You just want your own kid. Remember, he was raised by other people, you know, so him want him own kid. Kasim, don't. Kasim, tell a woman the truth. Kasim, a man want his kid first, then him adopt a kid after. I'm just giving y'all the truth of the thing. Ladies, stop going on the thing, ladies. Stop going on the thing. When Amber was pregnant, Anthony did her dirty. He's the reason she lost the baby. Bree, you're right. You're right. But I feel like this time it would be better. Why I think that it would work this time is because there's no way. Well, Nanya, if you want to say that to that work, there's no way Amber should get pregnant by Anthony. And she doesn't, that's fine. Then she should leave then. If she not get pregnant, leave. If Amber is not going to get pregnant, she should leave. Run while she still can. Only they're never gonna convince these people. Bottom line, Anthony wants his own child at his home. He will never love David like he loves Kai. Ladies, this is the honest truth. Man up O'Neill and go get his son. Him have got deal the business. Well, if him no work that out, it tough. It tough. Amber will get pregnant tonight. Yes. He needs his own. Him need to breed Amber tonight. She needs to be bred. But ladies, me try my best, me try my best. But why I don't know. Me try my best. Me really try my best. O'Neill, pregnant or custody order to seek Kai. The end. It's as simple as that. Thank you very much, One Journey. And thank you for the super chat, Mommy. Let me put up a super chat. Only 100% correct. The audience, please understand. Only this correct I should know. It's what it is. Go ask any woman at all and they will tell you. Mommy, thank you for the super chat. David should not be turned into a pawn to save. Thank you. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. I don't like the fact that David is a pawn. You may ask the people that question. Do you think that David is being used, because that's a good question, is being used as a pawn to save Amber's marriage? Y'all saw her face. This is what I talk about. 1 for yes and 2 for no. Me love David, but me no want them bring David around just for nothing. To be used with them stories. Mommy, this is great content, right? It's a great question. Should David be used as a pawn? That's the question. David is being used. See, Una said the same thing. Carol, hold on, Carol. I can find Carol's comment. David is being used as a pawn, and that's what I like about it. I told you I never liked about it before. I'm telling you I never liked about it before. I told you I never liked that. I never liked the mere fact that the baby is being used. It's not like it was being done correctly. O'Neill, Anthony never wanted Amber's child when she was pregnant the first time with his child. Well, we're talking about a scenario when him had Shayla. At that point in time, we don't know what it is now. And that's why I said the situation has changed. I think the situation has changed. But again, now that he knows who Shayla is, Carl, me believes that that part of Anthony has changed. This is my problem. This is my problem with the David thing. David feels like a pawn. And the pawn, I like how the baby is being brought into the mix, not from a pure space. He's not being brought in there from a pure space. But maybe I'm incorrect. Do you think that David is being brought in from a pure space? This is a problem from morning. 1 for yes and 2 for no. The baby is not being brought in from a pure space. It come like when women go sleep out and then breed and then them not bring the baby in now. Yeah, but just because the other people them be doing that, we don't need to do that as well. So I want to say, yeah, I want to believe the baby is being brought in from a pure space. Well, I guess that is judge, jury, and executioner. Anyways, friend, let me see what you say, Angela Kinsey, because you make it the final word for the night. The problem is that people don't realize how much Amber loved the baby. She loved with all her heart. She loves the baby, but she also needs to play it the best possible way. If I love Kai, I wouldn't have brought him in right now. That's my take on it. Would I seek clarity from God first? I'm seeking clarity. This is what I'm doing here, Angela. I'm seeking. I would seek clarity from God first, then act. That's what I would be doing. Since as it's a biblical show, that's what I'm doing. But there was no clarity being sought. It's just let me just rush and get David right now because you know what? Shayla has her kid, and you know what? Shayla don't want to say, okay, forget that. I'm gonna get one baby for you. That's what I'm getting out of it. But hey, I could be wrong, guys. Hey, have a wonderful night. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for your super chat. Thanks for staying up with me. Y'all had such a pleasure. It's always a fun to have y'all. It late at night. Now, what is it? 9:30, but what? 11, 12:30 on y'all's coast. Like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night.